Well, good morning. It is Friday, October 18th, and I am here at the Johnny Lake Access in Killarney. It's the weekend after Thanksgiving. I only made it out for a one-night trip last weekend. Long story. Maybe I'll talk about it later, maybe I won't. But it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, up to 18 degrees today. Only a low of I think 9, feels like 6. And 15 degrees tomorrow as well. It's supposed to be sunny and beautiful all weekend. Look at these spectacular fall colors behind me. Just beautiful. I was elated to see in the reservation website a couple days ago when I took a look that Ruth Roy, just a little tiny lake off of Johnny, it's just a 90-meter portage to get in, was totally open for the whole weekend. So I booked the campsite 119, and I looked yesterday and saw that somebody else has now booked 118. They were already here yesterday, and it's booked right through till Monday. So I was kind of a little surprised because it's a really small lake, and for people to stay there for 4 days, it just kind of seems, I don't know, I would be bored, but who knows? They might be painting or writing a book or just trying to relax. There's no fishing on that lake. There are some cottages here on Johnny. There's actually one right here at the access. But again, I only have to paddle a little ways. I don't even know how many kilometers. This is not far. And scoot into the Portage into Ruth Roy, and then I'm there until Sunday. So I'm super excited. Hopefully get some beautiful fall color shots. There's a gorgeous full hunter moon that came up last night. So hoping to see that, and never know what else. So I just literally pulled up here to the access. I still got my winter coat on. When I left home it was -1. It's supposed to be 10 degrees, feels like 8 at this time here, according to the Weather Network. I lost my signal about a half an hour ago, so not really sure. But I'm going to get the boat unloaded, get all my stuff together, and get ready to get out of here and start paddling. Super excited to be here. All right, it is 10 to 10, and I am on the water. No rush this morning, just taking my time. I don't have to race to get a campsite because it's already booked. And just beautiful morning here in Killarney. Look at this stunning scenery. Just borrowing it for a second. All right, I'm still kind of here at the access. Access is over there. I was paddling out just as I was starting here, and the people probably own this property or one of these properties. There's a floating dock here, and this is behind it. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to take a couple of pictures. Hopefully they don't mind. I just used it for a couple minutes, and now I'm on my way. Just as I was finished taking those pictures, there's the cottage down the lake a ways, and something came on. I don't know if it's a generator, but that's okay. I'm leaving this place. It's just beautiful. I'm so glad I was able to make it to Killarney this year. I always try to come in October-ish when it's not as busy. And just perfect timing with the fall colors being just, I would say they're pretty much at peak or just past, so it's quite stunning here. I'm so glad I got here in time to get a little bit of mirror on the water. According to the forecast for today in Killarney, right now between 9 and 10, it's supposed to be 18-kilometer winds and 25-kilometer wind gusts, going up to 30-kilometer wind gusts by 11 o'clock. And I was a little bit nervous about that because I heard that Johnny can be a bit of a wind tunnel, and no problem at all. There isn't even barely a breath of wind. It looks like mirror in the video in front of me, but there's actually some small ripples starting to appear. But basically it's calm as can be. So this is actually the last weekend that you could book online, and as of Monday, you can't reserve anything online at all here. You have to go to the office and book it in person the day of. So I'm just following the left shoreline here. You just basically have to paddle it until I find the opening, and then go through that, and then go straight across Johnny and into the 90-meter portage. I'm just paddling along, and I've just stumbled across my first campsite. I saw the fire pit at first, and then I looked at the map, and I'm like, oh, this is a campsite. It's campsite 111, and super easy to get into, but you also have cottages over here right across. It's just gorgeous. I don't know, it's gonna take me hours to get to the campsite just because I can't stop taking pictures and videos. It's just so beautiful out here. Makes me want to cry. Like, I'm just so, oh, it's gorgeous, just stunning. There's nothing like early morning paddling, even if it's 10-ish, still early-ish. Calm waters, not a lot of people out, and just beautiful scenery, just stunning. It's 25 after 10 somehow. I'm really just dawdling along here and taking my time, taking pictures and videos, and just looking around, checking out the scenery, looking to see if I can see any wildlife anywhere. I've just reached the first point. Probably a little more than halfway already to the Portage, I think. And I'm going up to this point here and just turning left. It's kind of like actually a sharp elbow. So I'll be almost heading in the same, I'll almost be heading in the opposite direction that I am now. Going back in through Johnny. And heading towards the Portage. And there's supposed to be some waterfalls there, according to the map. So hopefully get some good pictures and videos of that for you guys. You can check that out. And anything else cool I might see. Just a gorgeous pop of color as I've come around this little opening here into the bend. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And because it's such a sharp turn, I guess it's protected, and got some nice mirror here again. Look at that, it's just beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to be out here, I can't even tell you. It's just beautiful. So I'm over here in this corner and I'm like, oh, maybe I could set up the camera here and take some pictures like I did at the start. And as I'm coming around, I see this come into view. Oh my God. So beautiful. Okay. Forget those. I'm going this way. Okay, well, I'm a little bit unhappy about that. Just took about 15 minutes or so. Pull up beside this rock, set up the camera, go out, took a bunch of pictures because I wanted actual pictures, not just screenshots from the video, so I could enlarge them and they would be super clear and good quality. And took the remote out with me, clicked what I thought was maybe 20 pictures or so in all different positions, close to the trees, away from the trees, etc. And then I got back and only the very first picture, just as I was pulling away. I'll put it here so you can see it. It's the only one that is there. None of the other ones worked. I don't know why, but I'm not going to redo them. I'm just going to go. Hopefully there's some little bursts of color here and there on Ruth Roy. Just little pops of color, but it's still pretty. And then we've got that coming up. Beautiful. All right, it is 11:45 somehow. Like I said, I'm really taking my time. Here is what I believe is 112, campsite number 112. It's kind of hard to see there. It's in the shade, and I think it's mostly in the forest. It's just a little bit of a rock sticking out there. Again, I don't see the sign. Oh, yeah, I do see the sign on the tree now. Right there. And very sheltered. Be good for a stormy weekend. But you've got these views from the campsite. Maybe not this as much, but over here, which is absolutely beautiful. So that's the waterway that continues up Johnny, and this rock face is just stunning. Look at the colors. Looks like it's pink quartzite, and then it's just got a couple of like dark burgundy trees. It's just beautiful. I think I see the Portage sign. I just spotted it over there. I don't know if I can zoom it in on the camera. I'll have a hard time there. There it is. Awesome. Okay, off we go. Alrighty. It is 11 o'clock. Time just flies by. And I'm just pulling up to the Portage here. 90 meter into Ruth Roy Lake. Says there's some falls here. I see the opening where they might be. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see them from the Portage. But I'll give it a go. And yeah, this is a fun access. Look at it. Really interesting. Now this sign says it's a 70 meter. And on the Jeff's map, which is the older map, it says it's an 80 meter. And on the Ontario Parks map, I believe it says it's like on the reservations page online, I think it says it's a 90 meter. So interesting. All right, it's 10 after 11. I told you I'm taking my time today. Got the boat up, wasn't too crazy. Might have a harder time loading it when I leave than getting it out, but I just threw my pack there. Got the canoe here, and here are the waterfalls, so let's go check those out first. And also see, it looks like parts of a privy. So somebody's getting a new privy. Maybe it's that campsite. Maybe that campsite 118 is getting some work done, and that's why it's blocked off. I'm hoping so, but there's probably people on it. So it looks like the Portage goes this way, but it also goes this way. This way looks better. So that's the way I'll be going. And it shouldn't take too long. Just want to go and see if I can see any of these waterfalls here. Oh, it's just a wee little thing. Just a wee little guy. Oh, it's cute. Oh, it's even cuter over there. That's nice. All right. Super quick portage, just a bit of an uphill. Yes, I'm winded. And here's the first glimpse of Ruth Roy. Never been on this lake before. Pretty excited about it. And yeah, looks like a bit of a steep access to the water, as mentioned. Probably better when the water's higher. Just taking a look around to see where I'm gonna go here. I guess here, it's definitely a steep access. Oh wow, the water's like way down there. Oh my gosh, this is a steep access. Wow. Holy smokes. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Wow. Yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy. Even that's like so far above the water. Holy smokes. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna take the bag off and look around. There's gotta be a bit of an easier way to get in here somehow. I know it's steep, but like, wow. This rivals some of the Temagami accesses I've been on. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, it's 11:30. Oh my gosh. This is so perplexing. This is such a popular lake and so many people come here and I can't get to the water. I checked out over here. It's just so, like, look at, even if you get to that little ledge and you can balance yourself and not slide off into the water, because it goes really deep very quickly, it's still like 2 feet or so to get to the water. Over here is no better. Over here it's, oh, it might be, this was one of the options I almost went with. It's fine here, but it's really hard to show in the camera how steep these rocks are. Obviously someone's brought a canoe up here. There's a bit of paint on the rock. This one's got at least a little ledge here, and I could see how this would be better if the water was a bit higher, because then you could kind of get in here. But just this spot, like to get from here to the water, like it's 3 or 4 feet. And how do you get down there? Just slide into the water again. At least you got the ledge there to stop you, but like, do you jump, and how do you get back up? This one's just a write-off because you have to go up on top of this. So I went kind of back in here. I carried the pack all over. Just should have put it down, but I didn't want to pick it back up. So when I came down this, I saw this little like ledge here. Not little either, but at least it's a little bit better. And over here, there's actually like a bit of shore. So I kind of crawled down here. Now, again, you gotta watch, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, this branch will hold me. I put my foot on it. That branch is super old and cracked, and if I put too much weight on it, I'm going down. I think the plan is to come down here with the canoe, take it off somewhere around here, and then just slide it down to here and then into the water. So hopefully that works. I'm gonna go get the canoe. I'll film part of it, but I'm not sure how much I can film. Also, like, same thing, right? Like getting up, like these are all pine needles. They're super slippery and they're just mounted on top of each other. So there's not a lot of good footing. I put my foot there and I used that to brace it. You can put a little pressure on it, but not much. So you can see it's cracked in there and it's just gonna come out. And then I put my foot in there. I tried to make a bit of a platform there with the pine needles, but again, not super solid. And then I just kind of climbed up here on my hands and knees. So yeah, should be interesting. I'm really glad I have a light canoe, that's for sure. And I'm glad I have a bunch of time. So I'm gonna go get the canoe. This one too is a little bit stable, at least. It's not super stable, but if I grab it here and stand here, I can kind of use it to pull myself up. So just a super steep drop. This is really challenging for me. I did walk through under here. It looks like there's a trail. There is another spot, and I actually almost went that way. Over here, it's a lot easier to get through without the pack. The pack gets stuck on this because it's so high. So this looked kind of promising. Actually, this looks pretty good. Stuff too. Again, steep, but you're just sliding down into these bushes, and that tree can kind of stop you. And similar area. This would probably be the best spot otherwise. And then there's another trail over here. Again, super steep drop. Super steep drop. Then I saw, oh, look, there's a little trail that goes down to this. This is perfect. Let's get in here. But there is actually no trail. There's a big, huge rock. Let me take this stuff down. Thankfully, this tree is good and solid at least. That's helpful. See how loose this is? I can step on it, push down, but I can't pull out. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Is to put it down. gentle. Now, I think I might launch from here. Seems a lot safer. You're wondering where the scratches come from? Now you know. The yoke is stuck on that tree. The yoke is stuck on that tree. All right, I've got it set up as much as I can. One more push and the nose is gonna go in. I put the bag as close to that little spot as possible. So off I go. Next time you see me, hopefully I will be on Ruth Roy, not in Ruth Roy. It's 12 o'clock now. Maybe you can see the steepness from the bottom. I got in over there. I'm glad I tied the string because once I put the canoe down in the water, it was like this. It was almost like vertical. And I couldn't drop it in and push it forward without getting in the water first. And I couldn't get in the water without pushing it forward. So I grabbed the rope, gave myself a bit of slack, and then pushed it in the water and then pulled it back. And then I stepped on that little ledge. All right, so there's where I came in. There's where I came down. And I can't stop the film because the wind is blowing and it keeps just pushing the boat into that shallow area. I'm just paddling with one hand. So this is where I stood, right here. Which is, as you can see, it's a little bit slippery there, like a little bit steep. But there's just a little ledge there to stand on. And that's where I stood. And then I pulled the bag in, slid the boat over, dropped the pack in, and got myself in. So anyways, that was a fun little adventure. I didn't expect that today, so I love that. It was a great little challenge. The wind has picked up a lot and it's pushing me this way. Watch the boat go. It goes so quickly in the wind, even with the stuff in the canoe, even with the bags in it. Anyways, I'm going to make my way to my campsite. Alright, so here's a bit of a better view. This is, I told you how many feet down to the water or up to the water. So this is all like crazy. Now I could see if the water was higher, it might be a little bit easier. All right, I just checked the Avenza map just to see where that other campsite is, and it's a little bit of a path. Hello everybody, welcome to Ruth Roy Lake in Killarney. I see a tent set up, but I don't see a canoe, so I'm wondering if they're out paddling in the lake somewhere, or maybe they are out on Johnny paddling, I don't know. Or maybe it's just hidden in the bush and I can't see it. Regardless, nice and quiet, so I'm happy. Beautiful view of the White Mountains here. And my campsite's just around the corner. So lots of firewood options here as I'm paddling. Might come back out and get some, might not, I don't know. We'll see what the situation is at the campsite. Super shallow here in between two sections of the lake. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get through, if I'm going to get out. I think I can get through, looks like it. Yep, we're good. Wow, this is a lovely surprise. According to my GPS, I'm at the campsite, or right in front of it. And there's a little bay here that kind of opens up, and all of a sudden the sun is here, shining brightly. And I wasn't expecting that. Let's see where the campsite is exactly, but it's here somewhere. Ah, there we go. There's a fire pit. Okay. This is my home for the weekend. In the shade now, but there's some rocks peeking out in the sun, so that's nice. See the fire pit up there? And this is not too bad. We got a little pop of color in there too. That's awesome. All right, let's go check this place out. I'm so excited to be here. All right, beautiful rocky shoreline. Nice spot here to put the canoe up. I'm gonna bring it right around there. And yeah, this is great. My phone says I have 3G. I just got a message from my friend on Messenger. I sent one back and it hasn't gone through yet, but I think there might be like just a weak signal here, which is unbelievable. Look at that beautiful view. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, I better get back here. Squirrel. It's 12:30. I started at like 9:45. A little bit silly for the small amount of traveling I did, but that's okay. I took everything in one shot. I brought it all up. Water bottles, both bags, all 3 bags, actually. Selfie stick, everything. And I tied up the canoe just to a rock that's there. Just for now, it's pretty sheltered here. I think it would just blow into the campsite if it did go anywhere. But look at this, guys. How beautiful. Sun shining there. All this gorgeous rock. Like, just beautiful. Beautiful view of the La Cloche Mountains there. And a couple little bays here I have to myself. Look at this one over here. Never know, might see something there. I can also go up there. I can sit up here with my chair. I can sit all over the place. Most of this rock is fairly flattish. And then I'll show you the campsite. So a great spot. I access there with the canoe. We could also have come in here. There was 2 rocks blocking it, so this was a little bit easier. I don't want to say it's sucky muck, it's more like sucky stone. I'll show you the campsite. I haven't really seen much of it. I just kind of came up here and put my stuff down. Nice little bench seating. Big fire pit area. Huge fire pit area. Big logs to sit on here. So that's the view. I'm sitting here at the fire pit, which is outstanding. It's just spectacular. The sun is there. It's gonna start coming around here. And let's see where it's gonna set. Sunset is actually 2:56, which is right here. Perfect, amazing. So the sun is gonna come around here. I'm gonna have all afternoon sun, and then it's gonna go down here. Unfortunately, it's coming up over here somewhere in this direction at 103 degrees. So probably won't see it. I have to go out in the rocks there and see if I can maybe see it. Maybe I'll have to do a little paddling. Maybe I'll just sleep in and miss it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, other than that, as I said, there's the fire pit. Lovely. And I guess spot for a tent maybe over here. This looks kind of nice and flat. Ish. So right here. But this guy's going down. Widowmaker. Seems pretty solid. It's not supposed to be super windy. Maybe it would be okay. I don't know. Let's see what other options I have. Right here actually is pretty good, I think. It's on rock. That's okay. Put it here. I also brought my hammock. So it might be good over there in between those two trees. And let's see where this trail goes. I mean, there's a privy somewhere. It says Killarney, so there's usually privies at all the spots. Oh, might be able to see the sun come up over here. There's a trail over here that goes to that swamp I mentioned. It's over here. And still lots of trees and stuff in the way. Wow. Trail goes right over here, eh? So the sun's supposed to come up like over here somewhere. I might get a little peekaboo. Probably just be best to go on the water. I wonder if this is an animal trail. We got some moose or some deer. Hopefully it's not bears. But I do have my bear spray with me as well. I think Killarney was a good place to bring it. Look at the size of this tree. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. All right, let's see what else we got here. Gonna be a privy. Oh, there's the privy. I see it. There's a little blue sign. Don't see one. That's okay. Oh, there's the sign. Right at the privy. I think we know it's here. It's right there. Yeah, there's a privy. Yeah, be a good spot for the tent too. A little bit slopey. I'll just put my head there and fly that way. Oh, there's also a trail out to that other rock. Oh, roasting pine needles smells so good. Just the best smell ever. There's the other rock. This is great. So definitely get morning sun here, and I might be able to see the sun come up or shortly thereafter. So it comes up over there. Let me just check my compass. Yep, sun comes up over there, right there. So I won't get the like beginning of it, the early morning part, but I should get lots of sun right when it comes up almost, or right after. This is the bay I was mentioning that I came to look at. I actually paddled just out here just so I could see. I always want to know what's around the corner. See if there's any footprints in here. There is. And for animal tracks. There's some big ones there. See those? That's some moose. That was spectacular. I mean, people could walk through here too. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe collecting firewood, or maybe they were coming to look at the tracks closer. There's definitely prints down there. I just don't know what they are. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. All right. I think I might have some lunch first and set up. Well, hello. It is 1:45. I didn't do too badly. I took a long time trying to figure out where to put my tent. I ended up putting it here. The wind is coming from the southwest all weekend. It's been gusting really bad, but I'm talking really fast because right now it's kind of calmed down. And yeah, I just wanted to talk before it blew my voice away. Just got a little bit of lunch prepared here. I've got some old cheddar, some green grapes, some German salami that I sliced up, some corn chips with flaxseed, and a little bit of ha moo that I'm gonna put on the salami. I also have some more grapes. I'll probably eat these today because I don't want them to get bad, you know, or soggy or squished or whatever in the bear vaults, although I do have enough room. I don't know, we'll see. And I have some more of these. I also have some of those little, I don't want to say Paris toast, but they're a little bit bigger than that, like a Melba toast type of thing. But they're in the bottom, so I'll have them with my lunch tomorrow just to kind of give it a little variety. Plus I don't want to dig through the bear vaults and find it. Anyways, that's it. I'm just sitting here enjoying my beautiful view. I brought my chair over here into the sunshine. I was originally going to put the tent here. It's a little bit more sheltered. The wind is coming from the southwest, which is that way. So there's a little bit of shelter here. There's a tree and stuff like that, but I cleaned it out because I was going to put the tent here, and I thought it'd be a nice place to sit there with my lunch. Sun's just starting to come around this side of the campsite, and it should be here for the rest of the day now, so that's good. I'm so happy. It's such a nice day. Just so lucky. Anyways, I'm going to go eat. I'll see you in a bit. So I kind of did a thing. If you watched my trip that was published last week, I did a trip with my friend Jenny, and she brought these really cool lights made by Luminade. You actually order them and you get a clear one and a colored one, and they're both 30 feet long, super thin wire, not very heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but I just brought the clear one today. I didn't bring the colored one, and I thought I would string it up and see what it looks like when it gets dark. So super excited to try them out. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.